Hello, I'm Mornish. Welcome to another video. Um, uh, yeah, hi, welcome. I think today's topic will be nostalgia, mainly because I think it's weird. I think it's a weird feeling to have. I feel like a lot of people these days kind of lean into being nostalgic. A lot of people these days. I'm saying it like that, but yeah, a lot of people like feeling nostalgic or feel nostalgic for the past. So I'm going to talk about it. Uh, why I think it's actually kind of dumb to always be feeling nostalgic because nostalgia doesn't exist. Um, because it's like that feeling of romanticizing the past, and I've always thought of it as kind of weird because I feel like uh I feel like a lot of it's better to live in the moment. It's better to appreciate, I guess. I don't even know if that's the right word, but lean more into the moment instead of like thinking about the past. Like, uh, I don't know, like maybe reading an old book again. You might focus more on like how you felt reading in the past instead of how you feel reading it right now. Why do I collect this? I don't even have villagers. But I think nostalgia is a very interesting feeling because sometimes I think it's good to think about the past and like how you felt at that time when you were doing some certain things. Um, but I think it's good to do it in a way where you don't yearn for it, like you yearn for that feeling again, because it's sort of like a distraction. It's sort of like you wishing that you could feel that way again because it's like the acceptance of not having change, I think, is also the problem. But then, like, at the age you're in, I'm sure in the future you're gonna be like, I wish I was there again. I wish you could go back in time and do things differently. I think a lot of people do that. But nostalgia plays in as a more like, it's just like a feeling that a ton of people feel for something that's, they might not have a connection in. You could be watching a video and it could make you feel nostalgic, even though you've probably never seen that video before, but it reminds you of something. Yeah. It was drowning anyways. It was gonna die. It's okay. It's gonna die anyways. Like people who kill horses and say it was gonna despawn. Ew. Ew. Anyways. Yeah, I think nostalgia, I think it's an interesting feeling. I remember feeling that way almost like every day. Wanting to feel nostalgia. Yo, it's the mossy brick stairs. I should just use cobblestone. Wanting to feel it like every day and then like living my day-to-day life, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna sink into nostalgia and hoping for something that isn't even real, because I don't think nostalgia, like when you're doing something or you're playing something as a kid, you don't really think about what you're doing, you're kind of just having fun. And I think like as you age and you stop doing whatever you were doing, you look back and you're just like, I kind of wish I can go back there because it felt way more simple. And you can't really like physically see what you're doing in the moment. And I think like that's something that I have learned more, that I've learned to avoid within time, because I like to think that if you can't really enjoy what you're doing in the moment, there's like something wrong. There's obviously something wrong. I don't think it's you just yearning for the past. I think it's more of like things don't feel as simple anymore. And the reason why I'm kind of talking about this is because I was thinking about it earlier. I was thinking about like I should probably record a video today, and I should probably learn how to edit one day. Uh, I should probably actually try editing, because I get like I want to like build something as like a hobby and as something beneficial for my future, so that I don't have to be disappointed at myself when I was this age. But then I'm just like, I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. I'm gonna go play Genshin. um but I always like stress myself out about it, so it's weird. It's like I feel the opposite of nostalgia. I feel stress for the future. And so I went from being nostalgic to being stressed about the future. And it's weird. You could be stressed about the past. And then once you get that out of the way, you have to get over getting stressed over the future. And so I'm just kind of like explaining to myself, I guess, how I got over just always being nostalgic. Because I don't think that's healthy. Like, it's weird. It's like it's a fascination. And in my head, it kind of sounds easy. But if I'm stressing about the future, that's something that I feel isn't easy to get over. So sometimes I'm not even living in the moment. You know, I'm always worried about what's gonna happen next. And sometimes when things are over, I just accept it as it being over. Unless, of course, it's something like life changing. But that's kind of how I am. I can kind of just accept things after they're done, but worry about them beforehand. So it's weird. It's weird. I have this thing that drives me crazy. But I think it's important. I think it's an obstacle. It would be boring if I didn't have any obstacles. To kind of teach myself things because I get bored. And I guess I'd want to feel the stress now than later, because I know like certain things you'll have to feel at one point because it's kind of always there. And so I just feel like I just want to get over it right now, and that way I can grow from it and never have to think about it again in the future. And I think what helps me get things done is making lists, and I've been doing that. And well, whenever I do it, because sometimes I just don't do it. I don't know why, but when I do it, I look at the tasks I have for the day, and then I either check them or I cross them off. And I give myself like a time limit for each one, just to ensure that like, just to tell myself that it's not even that long, or that it'll keep me busy or something. And I use that to get me through the day, because it's, for me, it's not easy. It has not been easy to be productive. It used to be, but I think I just have other things in my mind all the time. Literally all the time. So I have to write it down, and I have to tell myself, you feel like crap right now, but this will help. And make a list, and then you'll feel better when you check it off. And I do feel better. Earlier I just practiced guitar, and I was trying to learn F major, and if you don't know, F major is like one of the hardest chords for a beginner, and I have to learn how to like bar the all the strings in the first fret, and I was trying to learn that. It was difficult. And I don't know, it's so stressful, and I gave myself a time limit, and so I could just tell myself I'm done. I don't have to do this for the rest of the day. You're fine. You can do it tomorrow or something. And then after that, I just feel good, and helped me think that yeah, I feel good. I just did something, and now I gotta do something else in my list, and one of them is recording a video, and that is what I'm doing right now. Um, and recording feels nice, like a breath of fresh air, and also I don't know why, but every time I like recording, I just chop wood. uh, I was supposed to mine, and then I just went and chopped wood. Whatever. Save the trees. Nah. Chop those trees. For real. No, no. No, that was bad. But yeah, I like making lists. They actually like really help. May feel like it doesn't when you're making them, or you might think this is stupid. But they really help. They really do. And I know it's like I was just talking about nostalgia and I moved on, but um it helps me with my stress. And if you're like stuck in some sort of stressful state with the past or with the future or something, then and you feel like you can't get things done, making lists and timing yourself actually really helps. And just like eliminating all distractions even though you don't want to. The only distraction, I guess, quote unquote, I keep is music, and even that still distracts me, but it also kind of helps. It's weird. Because I get stuck into making a new playlist, and then I realize that I'm in the middle of doing something else, and I should probably stop listening to music. But but that's a whole other thing. It's just eliminating distractions gets annoying. But yeah. Um, when I'm stressed, I make lists, and it helps you feel good. It really does. Um, anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate anybody who watches these videos. They really mean a lot, because I know one day, like, there has to be a time where I actually edit these videos or edit some sort of videos, because I do have ideas. I just don't feel like especially the timing doesn't feel right. Like, if I'm stressed, why would I stress myself more? You know, you're already feeling stressed, so why continue? And it's like, just record and upload for now. That's how I feel. Um, so thank you for watching these, even though they're not edited. Even though they're kind of just, I guess it might feel like they're effortless, but I do try to put thought into these. Coming up with a new idea or topic to talk about, stuff that's important to me. I do put effort into that. And so that's why to me it matters so much that people are watching. It means a lot. So thank you so much. And I'm going to keep saying thank you for every video, because I just really appreciate it. Um yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye.